Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's Classic Rock Station.
One of our fave fall activities, painting pumpkins, because you know carving is just, it's too hard for us non-crafty folks.
It's a little much. I mean,
Yeah.
I did not grow up a pumpkin carver. Like we were not a pumpkin carving family. So as an adult, I felt a little behind at some of the pumpkin carving activities. And it is a little messy. It's a little much.
It can be a little much. So painting pumpkins is our fall activity for today. I know yesterday we talked Christmas and we could feel you guys through the TV like, don't skip over fall. So we haven't. No. You're going to see how our pumpkins turned out later. But first, welcome to Coast Life. We're your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo. And yes, we know you missed our Halloween crafts so bad from last year. We thought we'd bring a few back.
If you don't remember, and I'm going to ask we don't show video of this, even though we might, so we'll see what our editors choose to do. But we tried like super gluing candy corn on styrofoam balls, and
you're still not over it.
It was one of the worst days of my life. It was so hard. So yes, this year we picked some things we know we can at least try and still want to come to work the next day.
Yes. That's just a little bit of what's on deck for you today. But today we know that we've got a few weeks left until daylight savings when we fall back.
Yeah, I think so.
Which
I don't know how that works, but I think
you fall an hour back in November and then you spring forward in like March, something like that.
You were asking the wrong person.
I think it's March.
Sure.
All I know is at some point my phone changes now and I don't have to actually physically change many clocks in my house anymore.
Yeah.
But are you pro daylight savings? Do you like to fall back and get the extra hour, or do you prefer to spring forward and get the extra hour of daylight?
I'll be honest, I don't care. I just don't want to worry about changing my clocks. So
that's fair.
Do what you want. I'll wake up when I wake up. I'll go to bed when I go to bed. But I think I like more daylight. So if I had to choose that, but I really just don't care. I just don't want to worry about my clocks.
I really do think the majority of people tend to want more daylight. I think especially those first couple weeks when you first fall back and you lose you lose all your daylight because you go to work and it's dark, you go home and it's dark, and it's just sad.
It is sad. And I do think we all need to change it too for other reasons. And this is the only reason I'm on this high horse about it, I guess you could call it, is I was listening to a crime documentary recently, and it was a month after you were supposed to change your clocks over. And a crime was committed, and this one guy, we're pretty sure he committed the crime, we still don't know, whatever. But the reason they weren't sure is the security cameras had the wrong time. When you change your clocks, who thinks to change your security cameras? Yeah. So they were like, couldn't have been him. The crime was at 6, and he was here at 6, but he wasn't. He was at the gas station at 5. He had all the time in the world to commit the crime. So I think maybe just to keep all of us on the same page, we should stop changing clocks.
Another thing, we are not skipping over fall holidays. Thanksgiving is also fast approaching, faster than you think.
It is.
And Butterball, the big turkey company, they are, I guess, speeding up the turkey baking process, because I think the longest part of Thanksgiving dinner is defrosting the turkey, is it not? That thing's got to defrost for like 3 days.
It's insane. It really is.
And so Butterball has come out with a straight to like freezer to cooking turkey. So you don't need to defrost it. It does take 5 hours in the oven to cook, so it takes a lot longer. You got to start your day sooner. But you don't have to wait like 3 days for a whole turkey to defrost.
Good for you, Butterball. Good for you.
Have you ever been responsible for the turkey?
No. No, because of this.
Don't know why I even asked it, but.
Because I didn't even know until 2 years ago that it had to defrost that long. I would have pulled my frozen turkey out the morning of, been like, it'll be ready for dinner, and no one would be eating that day.
No turkey for you.
No, I didn't even know how long they cook when they are not frozen. I had no idea about anything. So this is a great idea, and things happen, right? Like, what if the person who's supposed to bring the turkey gets sick and they can't come to dinner anymore? Or you're traveling from out of town
Something happens.
Something happens, and I think it's a great idea, and it's just user-friendly.
It is user-friendly. I support it. I've only done the turkey once, and it was not for the whole family. This was pandemic Thanksgiving. Okay. And I had brined the turkey for the first time.
Interesting.
I know.
Okay.
But I feel like it made a difference.
I bet.
So it was not dry. It was very flavorful.
Nice.
I was like, okay. So
right.
I'm a little afraid to throw my hat in the ring for family turkey responsibilities.
Fine.
Yet. I'm not ready yet.
Okay.
Eventually, one day, I'll be brave enough.
There you go. I normally bring cranberry sauce.
That is a good
and I like both.
key element.
The canned, and I make a little homemade one with the berries, and then some sort of like spiked drink as well, like on the pot. The one that smells good, makes your whole house smell good. Yeah, we'll do that.
You're like a mulled wine or cider kind of girl.
Yeah, I'm the cool aunt still in my family right now, so like that's my role. Things will change eventually, but.
No, that's a good role to have.
You have to have that person in the family.
I'm usually the carb queen.
Yeah.
Bring the potatoes, the mac and cheese. I'm your girl on the key carb elements of Thanksgiving.
Don't count us out.
No.
We're very important.
We're just not the turkey people.
We're very important to the festivities.
Arguably, we're more important.
Yeah.
Something else we agree on.
Yeah.
How fabulous your hair looks.
Oh, I wasn't going to bring it up. Yes, I was. Yes, thank you. I went to Rehoboth Beauty Boutique yesterday.
How'd it go?
I told you guys I was going. The best. It's funny because so when I was in the Dominican Republic for my wedding, my hair just got dry and crunchy. Just the heat, and you're in the pool or ocean every day. So then I had to wash it every day. And as soon as I walked in, I literally was like, "Jonava, save me!" And she's like, "We got to do something.
Take a seat."
Yes, and I let her do whatever she wanted. I just told her, cut as much as you want, as long as I can still put it up. Wedding's over, we can have some fun. And so this actually is day after. I didn't touch it. I didn't do anything today.
Ooh, looks great.
And thank you. And she styled it in a way that I can straighten it, have it naturally curly. I can put a curling iron through it. There's some layers, you know what I mean? So I'm obsessed with it. So if you two are like, need something different, you have the dead ends, but you still want it to look fresh and fun, Jonava is your girl. So thank you, love you so much. And Leah's hair looks good too. Don't forget, she got hers done on Monday.
Yes, I did, and we went a little bit darker for the fall. We're letting it grow out a little bit now, so we're in the growing phase, and I think eventually what we're going to do is just a blunt cut at the end. I think those are the hair goals that we have discussed, and that's one of our favorite things about Rehoboth Beauty Boutique is that you can discuss your hair goals, and Jonava and her team will help you accomplish those, and they can make sure that you're walking out happy with your hair. And I also got the dermaplane and facial done too, and I also feel like my face is so much lighter. I'm like, oh, how did I not notice? I had all this crap on my face.
Isn't that the worst? I was in their like little spa area where they do like waxes and stuff yesterday, just looking around. I didn't get anything done, but I'm like, they have the coolest stuff. I was just kind of picking out like, I want this for my next facial and this. So don't forget, they do skincare too. But yeah, Jonava, Lexi, David, am I missing anybody? In the hair
on the hair side, nope.
On the hair side, they're all incredible. So go make an appointment.
That's right.
Go.
But we've got your appointment now for watching more Coast Life. Let's see what's coming up today on the show. We hope you're hungry. We've got some delicious snacks, lunch, brunch, event options, all at the Modern Graze.
And we were talking all things holidays. We discussed Halloween, we discussed Thanksgiving. Get ready for Christmas. We're showing you the cutest fundraiser where you can get a wreath for you or a loved one.
And like we said, we're not skipping over Halloween just yet. If you need some last-minute Halloween crafts or decor, we are painting some pumpkins. All that fun and more is coming your way today on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Life is full of little moments. Joyous laughter. Playful dancing. Bright smiles. Never miss a moment. Built for brighter days. Shell Brothers Homes.
Get covered from the rain with a free Coast TV umbrella. Simply enter at coasttvumbrella.com for a chance to win. Then catch Coast TV News weekdays to see if you've won. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
This is Dean Bennett of Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. People ask me, how did bed bugs get into my home? Bed bugs can hitch a ride in your luggage or on your clothes. They can even be hidden in a piece of used furniture that you bring into your home. When you've seen one, it's already too late and the damage has begun. However they got there, we can eliminate them with our green and effective heat and treat system.
Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
At Inside Edition, we don't just report the news.
There it is.
We go where the news happens.
The miracle.
These are the stories that impact your life. Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
We all know walking around or driving through Lewes, that time of year when you see the tulips. And you know what I'm talking about if you've seen them. They are the biggest, most beautiful, perfect tulips you've ever seen. And all thanks to Lewes in Bloom. So if you haven't heard of Lewes in Bloom, I don't know how you haven't heard of them, but we're going to introduce you to two members right now. We have Terry Yates and we have Jane Wag. Did I say your last name right, Jane?
Correct.
Perfect. All right. Well, first, welcome to the COASTLIFE Couch.
Thank you.
Happy to have you both.
Having us.
Of course. So that's one of my favorite things about Lewes is when you get to see all those beautiful tulips. It's incredible. But of course, we know it takes some community support. It takes some helping hands. We're going to get to that in just a second. First, could you guys just describe who you are and what Lewes in Bloom is for those who don't know?
Sure, you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. My name is Terry Yates, and I've been volunteering with Lewes in Bloom for 8 years,
Nice.
doing all sorts of things. And when you work with Lewes in Bloom, you don't necessarily have to use your hands and dig in the dirt. I happen to like that, getting up early in the morning. So I've been planting and taking plants out and all of that.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about your experience with Lewes in Bloom and what you've done, Jane?
Yes, I've been a member of Lewes in Bloom for 6 years, and I'm not a morning person, so I don't typically get out into the gardens as much as my heart wants me to get up, but physically it's really challenging. So I have found that if I volunteer for the wreath sale, which is the biggest fundraiser that we have for Lewes in Bloom, that satisfies my need to being a member of Lewes in Bloom. And with the wreath sale, all the proceeds go to funding the purchase of over 31,000 tulip bulbs that we're going to plant this fall.
That is absolutely incredible. So I'm glad you mentioned that because, you know, like we said, all those beautiful tulips, keeping Lewes so beautiful, it takes money, it takes support. I think you not being so much of a morning person is relatable. So I think a lot of people will be excited to know that they can join Lewes in Bloom and not have to be up too early or get their hands too dirty. But if they want to keep seeing those tulips in Lewes, they can support by getting one of these beautiful wreaths. I don't know if we can, let's see, show it to you guys a little bit, but look at this. It's beautiful, and it doesn't even have its bow on it yet. But how can someone get their hands on this beautiful wreath?
Well, they can go online and use a credit card. They can use a form that we have and happy to give it to anybody, or they can find it on the website. And
there are posters around town advertising the wreath sale. And this year we've added a little QR code.
Perfect.
So if you're around any businesses around town, at the fire station, police station, library, and you want to buy a wreath, you can use your phone and take a picture of the QR code, and all the information is on there.
Perfect. I think this will make a great gift as well. If you don't get it for your own home, gifting someone a beautiful real wreath that just smells amazing and looks so beautiful, I think is a great gift. So you definitely want to check that out. And real quick though, I need to congratulate you guys because Lewes in Bloom got an award recently, well deserved, but tell us a little bit about this award that you recently got.
Yes, we just recently learned that through all of our efforts in having 2 judges come down. They're both from Europe, and they toured several places in the United States looking at various things. They had a checklist of things that they were looking for. And so the first international award we won this year is the Outstanding Achievement for International Plant and Displays.
Wow.
And the second award that we won as the 2024 International Challenge Small Communities Award.
Okay, well, congratulations,
Yes.
well deserved. Oh my gosh, well, I love this. I think this is so exciting too because it just shows how much work you do put into it. We can tell you guys how beautiful Lewes is all day, but that really just proves that all your hard work is paying off. Yes. So if you want to keep seeing Lewes be beautiful and see those beautiful tulips, make sure you order one of these wreaths. But if you notice, there's a little bare spot on this wreath. I don't know if you can see it, and that is because the bow's not on it yet. So in just a second, we're gonna have Leah come on and another member from Lewes and Bloom, and we're gonna finish up this wreath and show us how they make the beautiful bows. But right now, thank you both for being here.
Yes, and may I say too that the bow comes with it. So when you purchase this beautiful bow that you're going to see, it comes with it as well.
That's true. Yeah, you don't have to make your own, but we're just going to show you how it's done behind the scenes. So Terry and Jane, thank you for being here, and stick with us so you can see what your wreath is going to look like when it's all done.
As Election Day nears, Coast TV is your source for a detailed look at the candidates across Maryland and Delaware. From local offices to statewide races, we have in-depth previews of key contenders and the issues shaping this year's ballot. Stay informed on who's running and what's at stake in the decisions that will impact our future. Decision 2024 Preview Week starts Monday on Coast TV News, coasttv.com, and the Coast TV News app.
We know Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, owing $59,000 in back taxes.
And she's now getting a deal. No penalties and a 25% reduction in interest.
Now the New York Times reports Alsobrooks lied on official mortgage documents, and Alsobrooks was sued twice for not paying her bills. Thousands in water, sewer, and other expenses. What scandal will they report next? Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Muscle pain slowing you down? Invest in your health and wellness with Hot Spring Spas at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewes. Made with top-of-the-line technologies for a remarkable hydrotherapy experience. Clean and easy, 5 times the filtration and self-monitoring that tells you what it needs to maintain natural-feeling water. With personalized control and multi-level seating to target muscle groups and provide comfort. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we believe your hot tub should take care of you, not the other way around. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewes today.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Call now to get $1,500 off, plus free hardware and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis.
The restoration and remodeling experts.
You're watching Coast Life. We are back, and Leah's here now.
I just got so jealous. You guys are having so much fun on the couch talking about wreaths and Lewes and Bloom.
We were.
I just had to butt in.
I know. So we brought Leah on. We're happy to have her. We're also happy to have another member of Lewes and Bloom. We have Patty Walters. Thank you for being here, Patty.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, so we just talked about this wreath fundraiser, and we're getting very excited for it. And you brought us, though, this kind of finishing touch, if you will, this lovely bow right here. I'm going to pull it off so we can show it, but you make these.
Yes.
So impressive.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think this adds, to the wreath? Why do you think this is kind of the cherry on top?
Well, they used to purchase wreaths, or bows, I'm sorry, and they, 2 years ago, they asked me if I would make them, and so I said, of course, yes. And these bows are much nicer. The ones that you pre-buy are are just not as pretty. You know, and they don't have this quality. This has the little gold on it. It also has the wire in it, which makes it easy for storage. So the next year you can bring it out and you just poof those little, you know, the little loops there.
Yeah.
And so you can keep it for several years. It will last. Whereas the ones that they bought before, once they flattened, they didn't have the wire in them and they didn't last.
That was it, yeah.
So anyway, we are doing, this is our second year, and we're up to making 700 bows a year. But the nice thing about this is, like the ladies were saying earlier, not everybody can do gardens. Not everybody, some people have knee problems. And so this is a nice alternative if you can do it with your hands, because this does tire your hands with, you know, turning and twisting and holding it. But a lot of the ladies like this because they're contributing, and they're contributing to a wonderful fundraiser, which gives us all our tulips for this spring. So we meet, the ladies work at home. We meet once or twice during the whole year, and make sure everybody's in the same wavelength. And then I kind of am the coordinator. I pick up the bows from the ladies, and I do the final prep of them. They make them, and then when they give them to me, I, you know, cut them and put the little thank you tag on them. Yeah.
And what I like about this too is you were explaining you can put it on any spot you want on the wreath. It has these things on the back that you'll kind of show us how to do, but you can pick where on your wreath your bow goes. You can individualize it. So can you show us how you make these beautiful bows?
Sure,
okay.
sure.
Yeah.
So you can see I just started with a tail.
Okay.
And the big thing is you pinch everything and turn.
Gotcha.
So there's my center, which you have the little tack on.
Yes, that's what this tack is
And then
on.
I'm just going to make my loops. And you just pinch and you turn. And you go over here and you make your other loop.
I'm already like at a loss. I'm like, how'd you do that?
We turned what way?
Right. Each loop is about 6 inches. It's about a 6-inch loop. And you just twist and turn it like that. So why you turn it is so that the velvet comes back to the front.
Forward.
You don't want, this side is not velvet. So you want to make sure that your velvet is always in
center.
place. So, and then you just do this, twist.
I think I'm starting to see it.
Yeah.
Did it click for us at the same time?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you don't want to lose your count of what you're doing here.
Like one big massive bow.
So we're almost done. So we're twisting it. And here's our last loop. And even that one you have to twist to get your velvet around. I have a little wire cut, pre-cut.
There it is.
And you want to make your wire long enough that it will go around your wreath.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's not a big deal, but that makes it a little bulkier. You'd have to just put a separate wire on it.
Sure.
You can use those, I don't know if you've seen chenille stems. They're the little, almost like a pipe cleaner. They call them chenille stems.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you have that. So then you just push it apart.
Oh, there you go.
And it won't fall apart because you've wired it.
Yeah.
Bring your tails down. And you push it apart. And then you do the famous poofing.
Yes, gorgeous.
And here's your bow. And you want to make your tails the same. So you cut her there. And then the final is getting it in shape. You say poof it. You just have to, you don't have to be easy with it, gentle, just pull them.
Oh, yeah. And do whatever you want.
Yeah, so there you have it. Wow. And then what we do is when I get these back from the ladies, I do the final poof.
Yeah.
And I taper the end of the ribbon, and then we put the little thank you card on it.
It just looks and feels so magical.
It does, doesn't it?
And it makes it beautiful. So I've done that for people when they've
Aww.
asked. But yeah, so, and this is a wonderful fundraiser. I've only been with Lewes and Bloom 3 years, so the first year I got already involved.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that you can get involved in, just not if you can't do the garden.
Sure.
So,
good to know.
but it's a wonderful organization, and this really helps us to have the beautiful tulips in the spring.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Well, maybe you'll have one of these bows on your wreath when you buy one, which you got to do by November 8th. Don't forget. That's coming up very soon, actually.
Sure is.
Yes. So don't forget to do that. It's the reason we can see those beautiful tulips again. Don't forget in Lewes, and they'll deliver them to you, businesses and homes, early December. So get those orders in by November 8th. Patty, thank you for showing us all this.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much. All right, guys, coming up, you told us earlier about some charcuterie boards,
yes,
Leah.
I did.
I want to see what you were talking about.
Yes, you do.
So we'll get to that in just a second.
We're looking for our first house. We're growing a family. The Parker Group and our realtor, Jen, they were great. Helped us get our first home. That was a very smooth, easy process, especially for our first time. Family expanded a little bit more. We went right to the Parker Group because how easy it was first time. And before we knew it, here we are in our next home and we love it.
Our experience with the Parker Group was seamless.
Our realtor and the Parker Group was almost like a family in a way. They were there for us when we needed them. That was a big thing.
100% we would go with the Parker Group again.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home care services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about home care services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewes today.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewes. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs, served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
The Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Center, along with the Paranormal Piranha, invite you to celebrate 34 years of fun at this year's Sea Witch Festival. This award-winning event takes place in Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, and the resort area, October 25th through 27th. Join Hilda the Sea Witch Balloon as she makes her way down Rehoboth Avenue during Saturday's costume parade. Bring the kids, your folks, and even the dog. Find more information and a schedule of activities at beach-fun.com.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Ocean City Tourism.
From elegant charcuterie boards to delicious brunches and lunches, that is what you will find at the Modern Graze in Willards, Maryland. That is where I'm at right now with Megan Weissmiller, the owner of Modern Graze, of the Modern Graze. And you've already created such a beautiful spread for us here.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the Modern Graze and how you guys got started, because you've been here for a little while now.
Yeah, so we started off doing delivery-based charcuterie, basically right smack in the middle of COVID. Ooh. So that was quite a exciting time.
Yeah.
So we deliver charcuterie boxes. It's kind of like this, like a new way, or like a foodie way to send flowers, I would say.
That is so true, and a great idea, because not everybody. The flowers are gorgeous. They're great. They're wonderful.
I love flowers, but to get some food, that's all me.
You can never go wrong with some delicious and beautiful snacks. So first, talk to me a little bit about your brunch and your lunch menu, because there's nothing quite like getting your girls together or getting your group together and setting up in a place like this, because it's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah. So we have a toast menu, which is kind of like the smaller bite option. Mm-hmm. Everything is very cheesy, I should say. So the most popular item on the toast menu is the goat cheese and blackberry and basil toast. And then we have larger items like fresh made paninis, chicken salad that rotates every week, burrata salads, cheese boards, obviously, and hummus plates. And then we are going to start introducing soups and stuff like that. It's a little more for the cold weather.
The Modern Graze speaks to me very loudly. This very much seems like a Leah vibe. Now, when we dive into the charcuterie boards, because holiday season, party season, it's coming up. So what kind of charcuterie setups do you make for people and for their parties?
So we can do something as small as, like I said, a gift that could feed 1 to 2 people. And then we have done up to 200 people. And so this is more of like a table setup. It's a wow factor for your guests. So for example, something like a table like this, it would be completely void of table. It would just be cheeses, fresh meats, fresh fruits and vegetables. And that's great for it could be as big as a wedding or for a Christmas party or a holiday party for that matter.
And it really would be an unforgettable part of your party of that, I am sure. What are maybe some of the keys to making those beautiful charcuterie boards? Because I think people think, meat, cheese.
Right.
What else you got?
So it's definitely all about the variety of cheese and meats. We do a pretty good job at the palette is like pretty much all over the place. So we'll put a smoked cheese, a goat cheese, a brie, like maybe a kind of a sharp cheddar. So that way, like anyone at the event has something that they'd like. But not only that, we also, this is a fun part of our cheese boards, is that we always throw sweet in there. So you might find like chocolate covered caramels or chocolate covered pretzels. I have a sweet tooth, so I just feel like everything needs to end with something sweet.
Well, sometimes you got to balance out that savory with something sweet, you know?
Yeah, and we are all about savory and sweet, even with like our lunches. For example, this is prosciutto and has fig jam, so a little bit of salty, a little bit of sweet. That's like our thing.
Yeah, and I think it speaks to a lot of people. I know we're not the only ones.
Yes.
So not only are you guys open for brunch and lunch and you do these gorgeous charcuterie spreads, but you host events as well?
We do, yeah. So within our cafe and outside, we do private workshops, public workshops. Every other Wednesday night right now we host yoga here.
Ooh.
So that's kind of a fun new one.
Yeah.
And then a major one that's coming up, it's November 9th, is the whole back lot will be completely taken over by a fall market. And there'll be, over 12 vendors from Sussex County, Wacomico, Worcester. There'll be live music. We'll have a petting zoo here, like super fun family event. So we're just big with like bringing some events to this community. And
put a spotlight on the community.
Right, yeah, and there's a lot of families out here, and I'm sure they want some new things to do, so we hope we can give that to them.
I think you do. So for folks who are interested in maybe having an event hosted here, or they're interested in brunch, or they're interested in one of the charcuterie boards, how should they go about getting in touch?
So the best way is definitely through email or by phone, and you had mentioned hosting an event here. That was another thing you can do. You can host a birthday party here, a bridal shower. Yeah. It's a smaller event, smaller dining room, but it's a really cute, intimate space. But for any kind of event, email or by phone would be best.
Awesome, yeah. So clearly these are going to be unforgettable moments for your party that you're hosting, or a party that you want to throw here, or even just a little brunch. Now, this sandwich has been taunting me for the last 5 minutes or so. Do you mind if I take a bite?
Absolutely, go for it.
Just because, it looks and smells so good.
So this sandwich has fresh mozzarella, prosciutto, fig jam, and arugula. And it's pressed on a French bread.
But it tastes pretty fresh too.
Yeah, we do. We try to definitely shop with fresh ingredients.
Yeah, well, that is a delicious sandwich. So if you are hosting your event here, or like we said, bringing the party back home to you, the Modern Graze in Willards, Maryland is going to be a great place to do it. And another unforgettable party. Got some more Coast Life? That's what's headed your way.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico.
Hey, Linda, come check out my bathroom remodel. I'm having it done by those guys on TV. They do everything. Paint me green and call me a cucumber. I thought they was gonna spice up your bathroom, Cletus. You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Listen, Linda, you made the right choice.
At Peninsula Bath, we do bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, competitively priced, and customer focused. And ready when you are. Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
Welcome to the brand new Bath by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Bath by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Bath by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
Fall is upon us, and this season brings beautiful meaning to Delmarva. However, some critters are now looking for a new home. At Bennett Termite, we are dedicated to navigating these challenges, no matter what the season. After all, for fall, who wants to deal with spiders and annoying crickets? So, while I always say my tagline, please know that I truly stand behind our services. We are a local, veteran-owned company that works hard to stand behind our mission.
Next wheel, the Halloween celebration continues.
Here we go!
All right, so stop in for a spell and join the party.
Now I want to know what you're dressing up as.
Well, not in a suit, I'll tell you that.
Wednesday at 7 on Coast TV.
Next Jeopardy!
How did you learn to play the guitar? By learning to play every Neil Young song. In the last 31 years, I've seen him live 31 times.
Wow! Will he rock on with another win?
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Jab and Flow.
Well, Coast Life, if you've been trying to get in shape like myself, you know the cycle. You get up, you work out, you feel great, and then you go to bed and wake up the next day and you feel that soreness, and you're like, maybe I'm not feeling a workout today because I'm too sore. Well, it's a familiar problem for many of us, but here to help you through that to meet your fitness goals, we've got Will Harris with Jab and Flow and April Jones joining us on the couch today. You've seen April before. She's walked us through some of those fitness tips, and we're so glad to get to know you a little bit better, April, and really just kind of walk people through that soreness and come out on top, because you've, not only experienced that, but some injury recovery as well.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your journey as an athlete and how to kind of stay on top of and stay ahead of that injury recovery.
Absolutely. So first off, I am a certified licensed athletic trainer, also a sports manual therapist. So I am versed in diagnosing orthopedic injuries. So anything that happens to, any injuries that come your way or any muscle soreness, I am the one to come to for that. Not only are your active days important, but your active rest days are even more important as your active days. So that active rest day, getting your 10,000 steps in, you're stretching, you're coming in for recovery, you're getting stretched out, you're getting sports massage, you're drinking your regular water, anything like that. Those active rest days are almost as important, if not more important, than the active days.
Yeah, absolutely. So when people, are taking classes at Jab and Flow, or they're hitting their fitness goals with you guys at Jab and Flow, how do you kind of help people work through that and stay on top of that? Do you give them a routine to follow?
Absolutely. So you can come in and we can do one-on-one services. I can do anything as far as recovery, sports massage, red light therapy, cupping, any kind of manual therapy. I can help you out with any kind of soreness that you're experiencing. One-on-one services that also include corrective exercises. So if you have an injury, I can definitely take you through that corrective exercise to make sure that you're going through your injury properly and making sure that it is you're recovering properly through that.
And this is really something that's kind of near and dear to your heart, as you were an athlete in school, and have you experienced injury yourself and recovered from injury yourself?
Absolutely. So yeah, I played sports all throughout my life. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school and then played Division II lacrosse. Unfortunately, I did sustain multiple injuries playing lacrosse. So
yeah, it can happen.
I fully herniated my L5, S1 disc, and then S2 as well, S1, S2 as well, partially herniated. So that I experienced a lot of chronic pain with that for a decade, and I just got surgery less than a year ago. Wow. So I am definitely one to know what that chronic pain feels like, and walking through every day with having that pain and just wanting to get rid of the active chronic pain debilitation to be able to have you go through your activities of daily living without pain. So I can absolutely help you with that.
Yeah, you're very passionate about making sure people can get back to living that pain-free and active lifestyle that so many athletes and people that are trying to meet athletic goals are passionate about. So Will, how can people kind of get involved with Jab and Flow? What's new with Jab and Flow that you guys are doing?
Well, we've been doing a lot of new things, and bringing April on has been amazing because, as you touched on, when people first start getting into exercise, one of the things that scares them is just the feeling of soreness for a few days. So what we added recently was a cold plunge tub. So I don't know if you've ever done that before, but
I haven't. I've avoided the cold plunge tub, but
yeah. So it's a great recovery tool. So like after you're done with your workout, you let your body cool down a little bit, and you hop in there, and it kind of it just alleviates the. Well, I'm going to say it shortens the recovery time in between your workouts. So we have that going on up there. As she mentioned, she does like red light therapy. So if you're punching the bags and your shoulders get a little tired, you can go upstairs and she'll, work you out and, make you feel a little bit better for that. So we got that going on. We've got compression massage. I don't know if you've ever used those things before. Okay.
So for folks who are interested and they're ready to, hit the ground running with their workouts and their recovery, how should they sign up with Jab and Flow? There's a lot of ways, right?
Yeah. So people can sign up through jabandflow.com. And we also have a specific link just to the recovery services now, which is r3lounge.com. So you can go to that if you're interested in just like focusing on the recovery. Because sometimes people work out on their own at home and they just want to take advantage of like the recovery services. So we have that available too. So jabandflow.com and r3lounge.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in and hyping us up and keeping us healthy. We love it, and we know that a lot of people are going to be utilizing that recovery space.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Of course. Awesome. Well, we know that it's a big weekend in Rehoboth Beach with Sea Witch Festival. We've got some more Sea Witch festivities to talk about when we get back.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love. Totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
The race to the top 50 sales drive continues at Preston Ford. We have nearly 1,000 new Fords on the lot, all priced to sell fast. We have nearly 400 SUVs on the lot and many opportunities to save. Get $9,000 off MSRP on select 2024 Ford Edge models. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Step into something new at Vernon Powell. Jumpstart your fall routine with Brooks and Hoka. Vernon Powell has Delmarva's largest selection of Hoka, including Hoka Kids. Power through work with Dansko and Bionic. Wall-to-wall work boots and Carhartt apparel. Outfit your whole family for fall in fuzzy Uggs, comfy Hey Dude, or Birkenstocks with socks. Sparkling layered looks from E. Newton and Kendra Scott. Plus new apparel from brands like Patagonia, Pure Lore, North Face, and UGG at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
For 40 years, Peninsula Home Care has been a trusted partner providing quality care for our community family. Thanks to our relationship with Tidal Health, we can now do that better than ever, bringing you the same patient care that has served Delmarva now as Tidal Health Home Care. We now offer our services within the trusted team of Tidal Health. With a focus on community and accessibility, our staff are committed to service excellence. We're here to support you just as we always have.
We are Tidal Health Home Care, where quality, family, and community come together.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in tile, to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
I was able to look at everything that I was looking for my new kitchen, including the backsplash and the countertop and the sinks all in one place.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
All right, we're talking all things fall. Recently, we're getting ready for, the fall events, the Halloween events, because it is going to be here before we know it. And one of those is a spooktacular coming your way. To tell us a little bit more, we have April and we have John. And I was just telling you, I might mess up the name of your church, because it's All Saints Church, but it has an even longer name. Can you introduce where you're from?
April, go take it away.
We're the Episcopal Parish of All Saints Church and St. George's Chapel.
Fantastic. Okay, so first, to tell us a little bit about your church, who you guys are and what you do, your mission, whatever you want the people to know about you.
Well, we're a twinned parish. We have 2 locations. The downtown church, downtown Rehoboth, is All Saints on the beach block on Olive Avenue. And St. George's is out in Harbison on Route 23, Beaver Dam Road, which interestingly enough, St. George's has been there since 1734. 1719. The current building is 1734. Oh, wow. And All Saints has been there since 1894. Yep.
Wow.
Both in continuous use since that time.
That's incredible. Wow.
And both growing, flourishing congregations. It's really wonderful.
Good to hear that. That is wonderful. And of course, I know it's probably important to you guys to have this community outreach and get involved with your community. So you have a fun fall event coming up soon, this spooktacular event. Tell us what this is. What can people expect?
Spooktacular coincides with the Sea Witch Festival in Rehoboth Beach. So we tried to keep something exciting going on at the church also for kids and adults. Churches are supposed to be spooky a little bit during Halloween. Some people feel, not always. But so we do the organ music, which really sets the tone. And kids come in, adults come in their costumes. The lights are low. We have really cool performances that we do. This year, John will tell you a little more about it, but the folks are from opera singers from New York City, is that right?
Yeah, they're alumni of the New York Metropolitan Opera.
Wow.
So a little bit of Phantom of the Opera, I think, is going to be in there. And our guest organist, is going to be doing some really cool, scary music.
That's fun.
And there's candy outside for the kids so they can do a little trick-or-treating on their way into the church.
That's incredible.
And it's a fun event. Everybody has a really good time. And it's maybe an hour.
Not even
an hour.
Yeah, we try to keep it casual.
Yeah, till everybody's seated and everything. It's about an hour, 50 minutes, I'd say.
Okay.
So
fantastic. How long have you been doing this?
Oh, well over 15 years.
Or more now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you got it down. You know what the people like and
I think so. Yeah.
Is there anything different this year?
Yes, there is something really different. And the organist that's coming into play, her name is Bonnie Kuhn, who happens to be one of the church organists here in Milton, and she found a transcription of Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yeah.
She's going to play that on the organ, and it's really pretty cool.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Wow, I would love this.
Yeah.
So if I know you said it's the same time or the coinciding weekend as Sea Witch, so people can kind of do a little bit of both, really just giving them options here. Is that right?
Yeah. Well,
so usually the parade goes on until maybe about 1.
Yep.
Gives people a chance to get their kids, lunch, whatever, bathrooms, and then we're just another 2 blocks over from Rehoboth Ave.
Yep.
So then they can head over to us or then up to the boardwalk. There's lots of activities on the boardwalk.
We time it for 2 p.m. So this way people are still right in the area. They don't have far to go. And folks come and go. It's very casual. It's not like you have to come and sit there the entire time. Because kids get a little fidgety. They don't want to be there the whole time. And that's okay.
I think this is perfect, Because Sea Witch too, the parade isn't as spooky. It's a little bit more fun. So if you want that spooky touch. And I also know a lot of families look for a safe place to trick or treat somewhere put together. So this will be great for people with kids. So just remind us, if you don't mind, where and when your spooktacular event is.
Yep.
All Saints Church, 18 Olive Avenue, Rehoboth Beach. We are 2 blocks up from the boardwalk on Olive Avenue, and it's really easy to. You'll hear the music probably.
Yeah, the doors will be open, and you'll see. Actually, April will be out front in her traditional witch's costume.
I see you have a piece of it here.
She brought a part of it.
I was hoping you would, and you know why we like that too, because it has the peacock feathers on it. Petey was not harmed while making that hat.
No.
The peacock.
This is very old, so who knows where that came from.
Yeah, that's very cool. I just want to be clear too. You don't have to be a member of the church to
No.
The public.
This is we're hoping lots of public come and It's just the church members that we're behind the scenes putting it together.
I love this.
right.
Well, this is really fun, and I think a lot of people will be excited to go. So don't forget, right around 2. So if you're already in Rehoboth Beach for Sea Witch, bring the kids, stop by. Yes, a little spooky touch to your Halloween day. I think everyone needs that.
Definitely.
That's right.
Just look for the feathered cap.
That's right. I'll be there.
She'll be out front.
Good. All right. Well, John and April, thank you for being here today and telling us about this.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So get your spooktacular on this weekend, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. But coming up, we are going to get not so spooky, maybe more creative when we paint some pumpkins. That's coming up in a sec.
Yeah, we getting all fired up, getting ready for the players when they line up. Think it's time we go and get them lights up. Let them high school lights ignite us. Cause we fighters, coming with a hut like this, coming with a pick six like that. Gonna be a showdown so big, think it's time for football night to impact. High school football is everything. Hey, hey, let's go for the win, for the gold, for the crown, the ring. High school football is everything.
It starts with our oldest family tradition, artisan bread, topped with the finest hand-sliced meats and cheeses. Add in the freshest locally grown produce, but don't forget the In our house, it's not just a hoagie, it's a primo.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
It starts with our oldest family tradition, artisan bread, topped with the finest hand-sliced meats and cheeses. Add in the freshest locally grown produce, but don't forget the In our house, it's not just a hoagie, it's a primo.
It is that time of year. It is pumpkin time, everybody. We've talked pumpkin spice, pumpkin pies, and now it's time to paint our pumpkins. So, what do you guys think?
I think since our Halloween crafts went so well this time last year, we got gutsy. We're gonna try again.
We're gonna try again. And I'm feeling a little inspired because I showed you guys my Star Wars pumpkin I tried to make. I tried to freehand Darth Vader. Here's how it turned out.
I liked it.
Thank you.
I think the important thing was I knew what it was without you having to give me any hints.
That's actually a huge compliment. I don't think everyone else felt that way. So
I'm also a huge Star Wars nerd, though, so there's that.
True. Should we not tell them what we're gonna paint? Just go for it?
I like that.
Okay.
We'll keep you in suspense.
All right, let's see how we all do. I can already tell, and I might be jinxing myself, this is going a lot better for me than the Star Wars pumpkin. I chose a different movie to copy this time, and I think I chose an easier way to do it.
Sometimes it's about simplicity.
I think that's what it is. I tried to go too realistic on my Darth Vader.
That'll get you every time.
Yep. Wait, I actually am so excited. I like my pumpkin this time. Thank goodness.
Oh yeah, this is actually turning out kind of frightening. I was going for cute, but maybe I should have just said that I was going for scary. The popsicles that you would get in the ice cream truck, the pictures would always look like...
Yeah, the SpongeBob ones and the Spider-Man ones.
With the gumball eyes.
They got a little melted a little bit somewhere in between getting made and getting sold.
Yes. Is that what you got going on?
I think that's what I got going on today.
I think I'm finished with mine.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
How'd we do?
Yay! Can you tell what we have? A witch pumpkin. Is you have a ghost pumpkin? I actually didn't see yours yet.
Yeah, the little ghost cat.
Oh, a ghost cat.
It's like a little, you know, like a Taylor Swift inspired ghost.
I love it.
Had to be.
That's so cute. And I thought you
That's
had a good
pretty
idea. You named mine the Gourd Who Lived. Because it's Harry Potter in his Gryffindor scarf.
Don't you recognize him?
Yeah, I love it.
How
did you do that? Not just any witch. That's the sea witch.
Sea witch.
Yeah,
that's right.
She's only here to give out candy this time. She's not wrecking any shifts.
No, definitely not. So let us know if you paint pumpkins, what they look like. But I know you're probably thinking, these pumpkins are beautiful.
They're gorgeous and they're enormous and they're from Pfeiffer's.
Yes. So thank you so much, Pfeiffer's.
Yes. Some gorgeous.
Gourds.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, something like that.
Gorgeous gourd.
Exactly. Let us know whose pumpkin speaks to you the most. And again, if you go to Pfeiffer's, get a pumpkin, carve it, you paint it, show us pictures. We really want to see it.
we want to see.
Yeah. Thanks again, Pfeiffer's, and we have more Coast Life coming your way.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
See the beauty of Delmarva from a bird's eye view. Soaring Over the Shore, Mondays on Coast TV News at 6. Sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Fall into planning at Bellaterra Garden Center. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs, all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bellaterra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sales promotions. Join us on October 19th through the 27th for our fall blowout sale, up to 50% off. Check Facebook and our Instagram pages for specific details. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale. Bellaterra, your go-to garden center.
At Inside Edition, we don't just report the news.
There it is.
We go where the news happens.
The miracle. Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Are damaged and outdated showers and tubs hurting your rental property or hotel bookings? Repair and reglaze them for less. Call Hurls Bath Repair for a free estimate.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
Before we let you go, don't forget the Delmarva Sports Network will air the Governor's Challenge Selection Show on Wednesday. That's today at 8 p.m. The show is the big reveal for all the local and national teams that will be playing in the Governor's Challenge basketball tournament. That is the largest holiday basketball tournament in the country, and it is held December 26th through the 30th at the Wycomico Youth and Civic Center there in Salisbury. I did not know that it was like the largest one of that kind.
I know. I didn't know that either.
On Delmarva.
And it's right in our backyard.
Very cool. So don't forget the selection is tonight, and then the actual tournament that runs for a few days is in December.
Makes sense. Very exciting. Very fun.
Yes. So if you don't have the Delmarva Sports Network app, get that DSN. Go get it. It's really cool.
That's right.
Sweet.
We've had a lot of fun with you today on Coast Life. Are you proud of your pumpkin?
Yes. Yes, I am. I am proud of it. Are you? I'm sure you're proud.
I mean, you know, it worked out.
It normally does. No, it was good. I'm proud of my efforts. And I just want to remind you guys that if you've been feeling a little down lately, a good haircut brings you up.
That is very true.
Yes.
When you're looking your best, you're feeling your best.
Exactly.
It's just true.
So if you painted a pumpkin as well and you're like, this stinks, at least you can be the cutest at your pumpkin party.
Exactly.
And go to Rehoboth Beauty Boutique and get your hair cut all cute.
Yep. And don't forget, we got those pumpkins from Pfeiffer's in Camden, Wyoming. So much fun to be had there.
Yes.
I was jealous as I went to pick them up the other day of everybody having the time of their life at Pfeiffer's, and got to be there a couple weeks ago for a shoot. And it's just, you still have a few more weeks of their Fall Fest to enjoy. That I think wraps up November 9th. So if you do have some more fall family fun to get in before we jump into Thanksgiving and all the holidays, then make sure you do it.
They were nice pumpkins.
Lots of fun. They were gorgeous pumpkins.
Yeah, they're really good.
Just saying.
Go get them.
But we gotta go. Have so much fun the rest of your day. Coast TV News at 5 is gonna take things over from here. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.